What's going on, guys? Green Label S197 with you guys, and today we are going to be working on Turbo 6, putting her back together. I was able to remove the hot side of the turbo casting that I was unable to get off because of the way that the bolt was put on. I did have to adjust this, I guess Allen key or Allen wrench. I had to cut the tip of it. Didn't do the best of job because right now it doesn't work right, but it's no big deal. Does the job. So first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the turbo. I'm gonna clean it up, and I'm gonna get it nice and clean so I can put it back on the car. The hot side casting, I cleaned it out. I make sure that there's nothing in it, and I went ahead and I coated the outside with ceramic paint. So this is nice and coated. You won't really be able to see it because of the turbo blanket that goes on top of it. It's right up there. But she looks a lot better. It doesn't have any rust. Whatever I used to cover this got stuck on this, so the first thing that I'm going to do is try to remove that and go on from there. Alright, well, taking this I guess double-sided tape thing off hasn't really been hard. It's just been really time consuming. I did find it a little bit easier if you add a little bit of rubbing alcohol in it. It just kind of like makes the glue underneath kind of like come up easier. I finished this part, came out pretty good. Next thing, I just finished this a little bit up, add a little bit of rubbing alcohol in it, and it should be all set. And this is the last thing that I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna start assembling back the turbo, which is pretty easy, pretty basic. I love how the color came out. It's nice and consistent. All I gotta do is just make sure that it burns nice, so the paint stays for a long time. So let me finish up and get going to the next part. Alright, and just like that, the turbo comes together. I kind of hand tighten everything just to kind of like, so I can be able to adjust it later in case I need to. The one place that I did left kind of tight was the hot side of the turbo, because that part is fixed in place. This I gotta match up with my intercooler piping. So let's go ahead and take this to the car and put it on. Just kind of catch you guys up. I've been kind of doing it off camera, trying to put the turbo on without it. There's a couple bolts here that have given me a pain. I mean, the sign of the header makes it really, really hard for me to put it back on. Should have thought of that before, but maybe one day I'll redo the headers. But for now, she's basically put in. I have not tightened this up yet because I might clog the turbo differently because of the turbo feed line, I should be able to rotate it where this kind of comes up here, like instead of like this. So it's gonna go more like right here or so. So I'm almost there. Right now what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be using this air kind of saw thing to trim this right here, because I trimmed it before, but now I gotta trim it over here because it's too long. So pain in the ass, but we're almost there, so just bear with me. Alright, well, to kind of update a little bit more now is I had to remove the other side of the housing, and the reason why I had to do that was because it was really hard to tighten up these bolts right here, so I had to remove that side of the housing, the compressor side. So we're almost there. All I gotta do now is just put the turbo back in place. But before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and put the oil return line, so I know where that goes and go on from there. Alright guys, well I literally just finished putting this thing on. It's 1 AM in the morning. I was gonna get like a video of me doing the whole thing and just fast forwarding it like I did with the turbo, but it took a lot longer than I expected, and it was really a pain in the ass. But she turned out really well, just as I expected. The turbo was balanced, so it spins freely now, and she should be ready to make some boost again. I did not fire her up because it is so late. I don't want to wake up my neighborhood, and I sure don't want to wake up my folks. But I need to detail her for the car show that I'm going to be taking her on Saturday. I will post a video of that event here. I won't really get to post much because I'll be distracted looking at other cars and people talking to me. But I will record some of the things. I still haven't decided if I'm going to take my 20-inch or am I going to keep my radios on. I want to keep the radios on simply because it looks like a race car, and this is a race car for me. So, like I did mention, I am going to do a different kind of hood. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but it's cowl. C-O-W-L, I think is how you spell it. Cowl hood. And I'm going to do the whole VMR stage 2 suspension upgrades, which is the lower control arms, upper control arms, and panhard bar, and the panhard support. So also keep posted for that. Interior wise, like I told you guys, I want to keep it as stock as possible, so I'm going to try to find 13 and up like Recaros for the performance package of the S197. So keep that in mind too. Put a quick glance at the engine bay before I flip over to tomorrow and start her. And you guys ready to see her rumble for the first time again? Just stick around. 1, 2, and... Alright, well, it is now tomorrow, and kind of overslept more than I wanted. It's like 12:30, and I'm just like now getting ready to go out. The car should be ready, should be done. I'm gonna fire her up and I'm gonna let you guys hear it. But before I do that, I did forget last night that I had to tie in the downpipe. it should be good for now. So I'm gonna try to set this camera down, and I'm gonna fire her up and have you guys listen to it. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you like this video, please like. If you have any comments, leave them down below. I will be uploading a couple more videos here in the near future. Like I said, I will be uploading a video about the car show this Saturday, so keep an eye on for that. I'll see you guys in the next one.